me tell you the three biggest lies when it comes to objection handling. Lie number one is that you can memorize scripts to overcome objections. You hear a lot of people talk about when your prospect says X, you say Y, and you take them through these three questions and then this reframe. And if you do it right, you're going to turn objections into yeses. And the problem with that is that, when you take that approach, you're not dealing with the root cause of what the objection actually was, right? You're doing surface level stuff that doesn't come off authentically. And you might execute your process perfectly, but because you haven't done the work earlier on in the call, it's going to fall flat and you're not going to get anywhere with it, right? When you see those clips online, you're seeing that last 1-2 minute pushing someone over the edge, but you're not seeing all the work that was done previously to get your prospect into a buying pocket. Lie number two is that objections are to be expected, that it's normal, that it's part of the sales process, which it is. But the reality and the way that you want to understand an objection is that it is a symptom of a mistake that you made earlier on in the sales call. Okay. The best closers, the only objections that they get, they're purely logistical, they're payment plan issues, things like that are very easy to overcome, right? When, you go through a bad sales process earlier, all of a sudden you're going to get all of the doubt and all the things come up when you ask them for the price at the end of the call, right? When in reality, you really shouldn't be getting them. And when you reflect on your sales calls, when you look at, okay, cool, this week I had 6 objections about people who, didn't believe that they were going to see results, your first instinct should not be, how do I overcome that objection? Your first instinct should be, how do I raise belief earlier on in the sales call so that I never get that objection? And the last lie is that persistence pays off. The more that you ask, the more likely people are willing to buy. And if you just keep pounding, if you just keep objection handling as hard as possible, eventually they're going to crack and they're going to buy, right? You got to understand that everybody knows what's happening now, right? It's not a secret that you are a salesperson, you're a closer, and you're trained to get them to buy. And the more that you try, the more persistent that you are, the more buyer resistance is going to be created. And that's really the main reason why we want to do all of our work earlier on in the conversation. We don't want to rely on objection handling to actually get deals over the line.